Welcome to episode number 7 of this Vinny J NHL 23 Be a Pro series. And today, I'm playing my Be a Pro series, obviously, with Vinny J here in NHL 23. He's on the Colorado Avalanche, based on, well, that jersey right there. I mean, that is Vinny J in the middle of the screen. We're about to play the Dallas Stars, my favorite team, in Dallas. We're the best team in the NHL points-wise, 40, 17, and 3. Dallas is the 21st best team in the NHL points-wise, 28, 26, and 8. So we're the best team in the league points-wise. The Dallas Stars are, well, in the bottom half of teams points-wise in the National Hockey League. But bottom line is, this is still a big game division matchup. 2 games in this episode, full game, third period only game. The full game is against the Dallas Stars in Dallas, and then the third period only game is against the Seattle Kraken, the second-year team, at home in Colorado. Dallas is here on March 4th, which is the trade deadline, and then the Seattle game's the next day on March 5th. Like I said, in Dallas, and then hosting Seattle. Vinny J has played all 60 games for Colorado. He has 28 goals, 22 assists, 50 points through 60 games, 77 overall. So his average obviously less than 1 point per game, but that's 50 points ain't bad for a rookie. And there's obviously still 22 games to go. This is the 82-game season, so 22 games to go, including this game against Dallas. This episode of this series will be the last 2 games of the regular season, and the next episode will be the last 2 games of the regular season. And then the next episode after that will be the start of the playoffs. So yeah, next episode, last 2 games of the regular season, and then the playoffs. So yeah, I mean, well, hold on, before we go, I'm going to show you the standings. Yeah, right here. But
you text JC today?
Oh, I never did that. Oh, it's right here. I meant to do that. I forgot. Monday, yeah. So yeah, we have 83 points, 40, 17, and 3, 83 points. We're up on the Blues by 6 points. They have 77, we have 83. You have the Jets 74, Predators 68. They're in one of the 2 wildcard spots. The Dallas Stars, yes, they're in 5th place, but they have 64 points, only 4 points out of a playoff spot. And then Pacific Division, LA is in 1st, and you have Edmonton, Vegas, Calgary, and that's the first wildcard spot. Well, no, it's at Calgary and Nashville both have 68 points. And then you have Anaheim 66, Vancouver 64, San Jose 63, and then the Kraken actually at 59. They're in last place in that division. Or, no, I think they're in second to last. Oh yeah, I forgot the Coyotes aren't in the Pacific. They're in the Central. I forgot about that. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of teams bottled up. You have the Flames and the Predators, those 2 wildcard spots. But you have a lot of teams right below them, including the Dallas Stars. And then you have the Metropolitan Division in the Eastern Conference, Hurricanes and Devils, both 73 points, both tied for 1st place. Rangers 69, Flyers 68, and they're in a wildcard spot. Penguins also have 68, but they're not in a wildcard spot. And then Atlantic Division, Lightning in 1st, Panthers in 2nd, Bruins in 3rd, and then the Red Wings 72 points are in that, well, the other wildcard spot. So yeah, I mean, overall, I think obviously we're the best team in the NHL points-wise. I mean, this team's playing well. Obviously, the Avalanche did win the Stanley Cup last year, so the Avalanche are trying to go back-to-back here in 2023. Let's get into this game against the Dallas Stars in Dallas right now. So this team has Jason Robertson, who's apparently an alternate captain. And they also have Hastings, and they have Ottinger, they have Ben, I assume, unless they traded him, but I doubt they would. They also have Sagan, Hintz, Pavelski. I think they do. They definitely have Robertson because he's right there. And then that's me on the left. But we have McKinnon, Makar, Rantanen, and Landeskog, our captain. You have myself. And then, yeah, I mean, this team's good. We have a better offense, defense, and goalie than the Dallas Stars. Settings like they always are. Skill level is semi-pro, like it always is. Yeah, usually Pavelski shows up over here, but he's not over there, so maybe they don't have him? I'm not sure. Over there is Robertson, Hastings, and Ottinger. And then obviously for the Avalanche, it's McKinnon, Matar, Rantanen. We also have Landeskog, me, and some other good players as well. Central Division matchup. Let's do it. Let's watch the prediction. Jane Sabalski. Bid D. Here we go. Bid Dallas, Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Let's roll. Now we're on your way here in Dallas as we win the draw. I lost the puck momentarily. McKinnon bust right in. Behind the net. Rantanen, me, behind the at the point. Vinny J tipped it, was McKinnon, but McKinnon was stopped by Ottinger on the tip, but that was a heck of a tip by McKinnon. Acting like Pavelski, down low, McKinnon was saved by Ottinger. Holy smokes, Ottinger. But we have momentum. Vinny J keeps it going. Score! McKinnon gets his revenge on Ottinger, and the Avalanche have struck first here in Dallas. As all that pressure results in a goal. His 35th of the year, 2:04 in, and we're up 1-0. Let's go. Make it snappy. X-Factor, 35 goals for McKinnon, and this crowd is, well, stunned as they're down 1-0, 2:04 in. We're putting the pressure on them. Don't stop now. Okay, coach. For sure. So the Challengers' continued pressure. There's some Dallas Stars fans, obviously, right behind the bench. One has popcorn right there. I have been to one Dallas Stars game in Dallas. It's back in last November, right after Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving for that matter. Stars, Jets. Stars ended up losing the game though, 5-4 in overtime. I did get the second assist on that goal. It was assisted by Devon Taves, and the turnover forced by me, but it was assisted by Devon Taves and Vinny J, yours truly. So I do have an assist, my 23rd assist of the year. Big hit. That was on Hastings, or actually on Sagan, excuse me. Come on, what is this? Now Vinny J lost it from behind. Now Hastings. That was on a hit. I don't know what that was. Here we go. Kind of trapping them in the neutral zone, but they finally break through, and they still have it. Back to Hastings. Glendenin's blocked by his own man, and they score. Radek Fatsa, and the Stars have tied the game. I'm not sure what just happened. I thought we put the puck in our own net. 11th goal of the year for Fatsa, the bigger forward, or the bid forward. 12th goal of the year for Fatsa. No, well, 11th or 12th, I already forgot. It's 1-1 now. Now it's 2-1 as power played over Jason Robertson. I haven't seen Pavelski yet. It's like they don't have him or something. But 7.5 to go. We're down 2-1 as Fatsa tied it, and Fatsa tied it, and then Robertson gave him the lead on the power play. And there's 27. When did we get Jonathan Taves? I should have looked at the lines because it's a trade deadline. We apparently have Jonathan Taves. And we've won our last 3 games as well, so we have Jonathan Taves. I should have looked at the lines, but I'll show you the lines after this game. But yeah, we clearly got him right before the trade deadline because it's the trade deadline today. And is that Evangelista? I hate that guy. He's on the Predators / Admirals. I hated that Evangelista. Now he's on the Stars. And now McKinnon threw a screen, but Ottinger said no. I'm guessing they dropped Pavelski, because I would have seen him by now. And he also has an X-Factor for bid tipper. Okay, quest for the Calder I have 50 points. Make that 51 with the assist. The next guy is 29. I mean, I'm beating that guy by 31 points. Now, yeah, now it's 32 because I got the assist. I have 51 points now. I was coming into the game, I had 50, but yeah, I'm going to win the Calder. Knock on wood. 5:11 to go. I have Affinity offside because it says offside warning. We're 7-2-1 in our last 10 games, so we're playing well. Here's Lindell. Glendenin. Surprising Glendenin. Is he on the first line? Because usually I don't see him. Here we go. Good breakout pass to Rantanen by Vinny J. And I just got hit up. I don't know what that was. Here's Sadin. Hastinen almost turned it over right in front of Oninger. Back to the point. Vinny J will shoot it, blocked, got it back, shoots it again! And he almost let that through his 5-hole. Luke Evangelista, who I was talking about earlier, first game in the NHL, and he was taking the rookie state, looks like, as you can see on the screen, before the game, before warm-ups, he was taking a rookie state, or before everyone else came out for warm-ups, Evangelista was taking a rookie state, so Evangelista, I just said he's on the Admirals, the AHL affiliate of the Predators, and it looks like, I thought he played for the Predators at one point. He might have, but in this game he never played in the NHL until tonight. I hate that guy. I want to hit that guy hard. And the one, it's 2-1 Dallas, so I mean, we've had our chances, but unfortunately we're losing. So let's get into the second period. Shots 13 on paper, Colorado. I should look. I can't look at the lines, but I can look in the stat book if Pavelski's on this team. So who does this team have? They still have Gurianov, they have Evangelista, who only played 2.5 minutes so far. Delandria, Zadorov, that's someone that they don't have in real life. Peterson, they traded him in real life, but Dursey, they don't have him. Nazbek, no. They don't, oh no, Kamano. Yeah, they don't have Pavelski, unless he's injured. He might be injured. And their goalies, Ottinger and Wedgwood. So Pavelski might be injured, but also, where's Hintz? They don't have Hintz either? I don't know. I'm guessing, I doubt both of them are injured. They might both be gone, or one's gone and one's injured. I don't know. I'll take a look at it after the game. Here we go, second period, 2-1 Dallas. We still have an offside warning right above the time. Oh, there's a head. That's not Evangelista. I'm not sure what number he is. Let's take Lindell. Oh, that was my fault. Oh, jeez. That was a good recovery by me, but I should have been covering that guy. Here we go. Oh, that was right behind me. Oh, I'll put that in. McKinnon. Ah. Stop. My shot was stopped. McKinnon trying to bury the rebounds. Still have an infinity offside here. We still have an offside warning above the 18:22. Stars win the drawing. That's the only thing you missed, so let's get it. So, now turnover. Lindell gets it back. Here's Glendenin, who this is on the first line, because I'm on the first line for Colorado. Usually it's line 1 versus line 1, unless one goes off for a change and the other doesn't. And McKinnon, what the heck was that, dude? Here we go. Here's Sadin, played by Taves. I nailed Sadin somewhat. Up ahead to me. And here's a shot. That was it was blocked. I was like, why is it that bad? And eventually we did it back. Taves, Rantanen, Vinny J from the circle, but save. And I just nailed Lindell. It's still an infinity offside. 15 minutes to go. We're still down 2-1, and Fonsa's shot is stopped. And now up ahead. Oh, I had Rantanen, and then I just nailed Rantanen accidentally. Here's McKinnon. Finds me, but I lost the puck. Here's Gurianov. Here's McKinnon. And now, shot that might have lanced off me. I bumped Gurianov off the puck, and then I just got nailed somewhat. Just that I'm not injured. I'm going to get off the ice now. I don't know where to go. Okay, right there. Okay. Still 2-1. I did an assist on the only goal for Colorado by McKinnon. It's now 2-2. Power play goal for the Avalanche, and it's by Mikko Rantanen. I'm on the power play, second power play unit. Rantanen's clearly on the first. So both teams have one power play goal, and we are tied. Both teams have one 5-on-5 goal and one power play goal. 2-2 here in Dallas, and I got bodied off the puck. I did it back though, centered, but it was too low, and it ended up hitting Ottinger. Batsa. And there's Glendenin, and it's stopped by the goaltender, and I don't know what that was. Why am I going to the bench again? How did I lose that much energy that quick? Here we go. And a shot is blocked. Here we go. 3.5 to go. I have red bars. I probably should get off the ice. I'm not sure why. Now there's a shot is stopped. Here we go up ahead. Here's Domi. And a save by Ottinger. And he passes it out again. And did forecheck by Vinny J. And I got kind of bodied from behind. No energy left. 2 minutes to go. I just lost points for a long shift. Oh, they sit down. That guy just got jolted back. And now up ahead, here's Johnson. Johnson. I don't know what that was, but... Here we go. 50 seconds to go. I've been on here way too long. Hope I don't get injured. 40 seconds. And now Duryanov a save, and Duryanov got flattened. 8 seconds. Here's Vinny J now. Vinny J looking for someone, and it got blocked. One-timer is stopped and thrown out by Ottinger, and the horn sounds. And this game is tied at 2 after 2 here in Dallas. As we did tie the game on the power play goal by Rantanen when I was on the bench. Shots are 23-18 in favor of Colorado. Hits 16-10 Colorado. Time and attack with about a minute more. Passing basically the same. Power plays we're 1 for 1. They're 1 for 2. Face off 16-9 Colorado. Let's get into the third period here in Dallas with the score 2-2. Here we go. 2-2 game here in Dallas. So the Stars are my favorite team, the Dallas Stars, and the AHL affiliate of the Dallas Stars, which is the Texas Stars. I go to a lot of Texas Stars games. I can't wait for the season to start in real life. Saved by Darcy Kemper, who in this game is still on the Avalanche. So yeah, I gotta look at the lines like I said, because we have Jonathan Taves now, so the Blackhawks are like, see ya. I mean, the Blackhawks aren't that good, so they must have been sellers, and obviously we're buyers, because, I mean, we're the best team in the league. Shot got blocked. Come on, let's go. Here's Vinny J, and I just got knocked. That was not good. They're playing some neutral zone trap, because they had like 4 guys back, or at least 3. Here we go, to forecheck by Vinny J! Oh, I thought that was gonna... It tipped up in the air. I thought it was gonna go over Ottinger and in, but Ottinger was able to cover it, as it wasn't... It landed in front of him and not behind him. That was close, though. Vinny J on leader in hits, 139. Beating JT Miller of the Canucks by 3. 22 saves for Ottinger on 24 shots. We lose the face-off to Heiskanen. Or does bat to Heiskanen. Lendenen must be on the first line. I mean, looks like it's Fatsa, Sadin, and Lendenen as the first line. Here's Rantanen. And now, that was a bad... Our first line, I think, is McKinnon, me, and Rantanen. And then Landeskog in his line, too. Here we go. Up ahead, picked off by Sadin. I was looking for Rantanen. Here's Lendenen. And I just nailed Lendenen. Feed me, feed me. Want me, love me, shower me with kisses. And eventually they have the puck. Lindell did forecheck. Good forecheck. Vinny J. But saved by Ottinger, and he covers it up against his chest. 14:57 to go. I have a C+ for overall. I do have that 1 assist on McKinnon's goal in the first period. That was our first goal. And it's now 3-2 Stars goal by Tyler Sadin. 9:32 to go. We're down by 1. We're at 9 minutes on the clock. We're down by 1. Saved by Kemper. And he's passed it out to me. That was a bad pass. That doesn't hit that guy. Another hit. And now Delandra did poke by Taves. And now Rantanen. Rantanen feeds McKinnon. Oh, how did he not put that in? As I think Ottinger robbed him. As I got bumped from behind and turned it over. I was going to bring it back to the point. And now here's Hanley. Lost it, but then got it back. Big hit on Rantanen. And now here's Harley. There's Hanley and Harley, like in real life. Here's McKinnon. Oh, there's a guy back. Here's McKinnon. He just missed. And now Rantanen finds me in the slot. But right into the pads of Ottinger, and then I just nailed that guy. You gotta be kidding. They're gonna force me to fight. I'm gonna be out for the rest of the game. Unless it goes to overtime. Because there's only like 5.5 minutes to go. And it's me and Harley too, a defenseman. Like a rookie defenseman is gonna beat me. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, you're not beating me, Harley. Harley, sit down. Plus 310 points for a fight win. I came back in that fight. Because I had like no energy. Harley had like 75% energy, but I came back to win the fight. But there's only 5:22 to go. I mean, unless it goes to overtime, I'm not playing it in this game. But at least I won the fight against Harley, a rookie defenseman. But yeah, let's see if we can win though. 5:22 on the clock. We're down by 1. And we do not win. The Stars win 3-2 here on home ice. Usually I'm happy if the Stars win, but in this case I'm not because I'm not on the Stars. As the Avalanche's win streak ends at 3 games. There's Spatza, Sagan, someone else, and Ottinger. As we lose the game 3-2, and I had a fight and won the fight, but we still lost. There's a salute. I had an assist. And then a fight win, but that was it. So at least I didn't get shut out on the score sheet. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, coach, they can't get out of our zone, but we just lost. Now let's hit into the third period only game. The next night in this game. The game is the next night in this game. It's at home against Seattle, so we're hosting Seattle. Third period only. So it's self-explanatory. I'm just going to be playing the third period. We outshot them by 10, but still lost. So yeah. Ottinger's the first star. So yeah, let's see if we can bounce back and beat Seattle here on home ice. As we're still the best team in the league, I'm pretty sure, unless the team was right behind us, I'm not sure. But I know I looked at the lines for Colorado. I'm probably gonna look at the lines for Dallas as well, because I'm really curious where Hintz and Pavelski went. And also remember we have Jonathan Taves now. So yeah, I did get an assist, had a fight win. Now I have 28 goals, 23 assists, 51 points. So I'm 2 goals away from 30. I mean, I should get there, knock on wood, unless I don't score 2 goals in like 20 games. But let's see if I can score here in this game against Seattle, even if it's while I'm simming the first 2 periods. McKinnon wants to talk to me about something. What? Hey Vinny, how does a jazz show sound? Jazz show. A jazz show is exactly what I need right now. Jazz shows are not my favorite. Thanks for inviting me, but I need to rest up for the next game. Or a jazz show? Question mark. Not worth my time unless you can change that. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm not going to be like a Yasiel Puig or Manny Machado. But I don't really want to do a jazz show. If our team is going to win, it needs you in top shape. If you don't need the rest, take it. Or if you need the rest, take it. So yeah, if our team is going to win, it needs you in top shape. If you need the rest, take it. I don't want to let the team down, or the team needs me at my best. They do need me at my best. +1 durability and endurance, and +75 brand, +75 management, and then +1 for durability and endurance. So yeah, if it was something other than a jazz show, that seems super boring. And we need to start preparing. Either way, when are we supposed to go to this jazz show? It must be during the day today because it's a bat-to-bat. The real question is, we want to go to a jazz show when we have no days off and when we're flying in from Dallas. I mean, that's not a long flight. It's maybe like 2 hours maybe, hour 45 minutes. But like, you'd think we would obviously have the flight probably overnight, or at least at night, and then get in and probably sleep, and then maybe have a practice, maybe, or morning skate before the game. I'm not sure. There won't be any time for a jazz show, but so if he wants to go, whatever. And just a video game anyway. So before we get in, I'm gonna sim up to the day of the game, which is just the next day. New conversation with the coach. He brought me into his office. What do you want, coach? Coach Dalton Kovalchuk. We're in the home stretch of the season. Vinny J. Finish the year strong, and you'll have a good shot at winning the Calder Trophy. I want to finish this year strong and get all the points we can. The Calder would be incredible too. Keep it up, and you may be on the stage at the NHL Awards. I'm planning on it, Coach. Hopefully I did after the Calder, hopefully, but hopefully we can get maybe get the Avalanche a Stanley Cup, and or get me a Conn Smythe. So it would be nice to win the Calder, but also I'd rather have the Avalanche win the Stanley Cup, and maybe even possibly me winning the Conn Smythe Trophy for the playoffs MVP. But so yeah, before we end this game against Seattle, I want to look at the lines. Hopefully we can win this game against Seattle. I mean, we should. I mean, they're in last place in the division. So yeah, first line is me, McKinnon, Rantanen, Landeskog, then Domi, and Niederreiter. Second line, then Todd Liano. We already know we have Jonathan Toews. What's his stats? 16 goals, 30 assists, 62 games. Not bad. Then so we have Todd Liano, Toews, Comper, and then we have Newhook, Stastny, and O'Connor, and then we have Devon Toews. I don't think Jonathan Toews and Devon Toews aren't related, I don't think. I mean, but Devon Toews, I don't think that's a relation. And you have Devon Toews, Cal McCarr, Samuel Girard, Eric Johnson, and you have Bowen Byron, and this guy. That's a new guy. I'm just gonna call him Marcus because that last name is that. That's a new team. How do I look at the other team's lines? Or can I not do that? Because I don't view lines, but then the only thing I see here is even strength. I can't see their line? That's weird. So I can't look at the Dallas Stars lines, but they didn't have Pavelski unless he was injured. Same thing for Hintz. But yeah, let's look at we got Toews, Jonathan Toews, and then that other defenseman, I already forgot his name again, but yeah, let's sim the first two periods and hop into the third period here against Seattle. I have 51 points in 61 games. Let's see if I can score while we're simming. And Makar scored on Group Hour, the former Avalanche, and Vince Dunn scored on Francouz. So it was Makar for Colorado, then Dunn for Seattle. That's two defensemen. And let's get into the third period here in this 1-1 game. So it's a great game to hop into. 1-1 as we go into the third and final regulation period. We have a better offense, defense, and goalie than Seattle. So yeah, third period, 20 minutes to go here. 20 minutes to go in the Mile High City. We're tied at 1. This team has Philip Forsberg. Oh, jeez. He must have been traded or something. So we traded for Jonathan Toews, so, I mean, that was the Blackhawks captain. Here we go. Let's go, folks. And we lose the face-off. Here's Dunn, the goal scorer for Seattle. He's gonna oh, I could have hit him more. I still hit him, but I could have hit him. Here we go. Pass it up. Here's Vinny J. Bust around the guy! But could not. He shot it, I think, but it was stopped by Group Hour. Another shot is stopped and held by Group Hour, the former Avalanche, like I said. He was picked by Seattle in the expansion draft in 2021. This is year number 2 for Seattle. Putting the pressure on them. Don't stop now. I can do that, Coach. I'll keep putting the pressure on them. So continued pressure is the challenge again. I tentatively passed the first one in the last game, but we still lost. So let's go. There's Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. I'm still first on hits, beating JT Miller by 7, 143 to 136. Kraken have lost their last 2 games. We lose a face-off. Here's Eberle. The Seattle Kraken were the team I played for last year in NHL 22. And we ended up winning the Stanley Cup against the Philadelphia Flyers in Game 7. And it's saved by Francouz. And I just nailed that guy from behind. Surprised that wasn't a penalty for Borden or something. Because And I'm going to dump it in because I don't want to be crap though on the... Actually, it worked. McKinnon got there first. And a goal! Vinny J breaks the tie. And he does his goal celebration playing the guitar. Playing his imaginary guitar. It's really his hockey stick. But he does his goal celebration. I believe that was posted in. Or cross, I think I hit the right post and it went in. There's my goal celebration. And the Avalanche have retaken the lead. As Vinny J has broken the tie early in the third. If I would have blinked, I would have missed that one, Vinny. That was a nice snapshot. As I did pass, and I picked my spot, top right, over the glove of Grubauer, and then off the right post and in. Just over 3 minutes into the third, assisted by McKinnon and Rantanen. 20 onto the air for Vinny J, and the Avalanche have a 2-1 lead. As Vinny J breaks the tie here early in the third. There's McKinnon. Up ahead, got cut off at the line on the pass to, I believe it was Rantanen. It did play. There's McKinnon. McKinnon finds Vinny J. Slams on the plates. And going over to Rantanen, who stopped and held. Or his shot stopped and held by Grubauer. We win the face-off. Rantanen McKinnon shot by Rantanen, missed the net. Vinny J. Bust right in! But stopped and then picked up by Trocheck. Got a seize on this team. And now Eberle got around the dive, but did poke check by me. Here we go. There's McKinnon again. I'm left wide open in the slot! But a safe rebound save. And now back to the point. Makar dumps it low. And I just nailed that guy, and I think I hit him so hard that he jumped or left his feet, went up in the air and went back down. 12.5 to go. We're up by 1. Now 5:55 to go, so just under 6 minutes to go. 2-1. So basically 6 minutes on the clock, give or take, just under 6 minutes. We're up by 1 still. We lose the face-off. And now Manson, save, rebound, score. Vincent Trocheck ties the game with 5:41 to go. As there's the Seattle fans happy, the Avalanche fans aren't. Trocheck 17th goal of the year. As Manson's shot was stopped, juicy rebound, and Trocheck buried it. It's 50th point of the year, 4th on the team with 50 points. 5:41 to go. We're tied 2-2, assisted by Manson and Forsberg. Here's Alexiak. Here's Trocheck. Good play. Now Rantanen, or by McKinnon, excuse me, finds Vinny J. I tried to go over to the blocker side more, but instead it went right into his pads. Seattle hosts Anaheim, Ottawa, and then Dallas coming up here in this few days. So at least a 3-day homestand coming up for Seattle after this game. 26 saves on 28 shots for the goaltender, Grubauer. And a forecheck by Vinny J. And that was a bad shot. Here we go. Oh, to sit down. Right under 4 to go here. And a big hit. Now Rantanen. McKinnon scores! McKinnon! And the Avalanche are back in front for the 3rd time. As the Avalanche have their 3rd lead of the game. His 36th. 16:24 into the 3rd, and we're back in front as we have our 3rd lead. It's 3-2 Colorado. As that hit created basically a 2-on-0 with McKinnon and Rantanen, and Rantanen fed McKinnon, and McKinnon buried it. 3:36 to go, we're backed up by 1, assisted by Rantanen. It's 36th of the year from McKinnon. But that was a 2-on-0 with McKinnon and Rantanen. And I don't know what that was. Here we have 3 minutes to go here. There's Rantanen. Back door ends up hitting Grubauer. 2.5 to go. Remember, the goalie pull might be coming in about a minute. I have green bars, so I might be out here when they pull. Under 2 minutes to go here. Up ahead, Rantanen. Breakaway! Passes it back! And a stop by the goaltender. Why did he pass it back so far? And now a shot. That was a good tip, but stopped. But a minute to go, McKinnon scores! 2 goals for McKinnon in the game, both in like a 2 or 3 minute span. And that should be the downer. 56 seconds to go, and we're up by 2. Glove side on group hour, and that could be the downer here in the Mile High City. I'm not sure if I got an assist or not. I might have got an assist, maybe because I did take that shot. I did, assisted by Rantanen and Vinny J. So I think I only have that 1 assist. No, I have 1 goal and 1 assist. I scored the second goal for Colorado, so I have at least 1 goal and 1 assist. Let's see in the last 44 seconds. That's the game. Avalanche win it 4-2. It's Francouz, who actually is a lefty, so he catches it with his right hand, as you can see there. Was our goaltender. There's Makar, Landeskog. I'm not sure. I don't think the Avalanche do it. Oh, they do a salute. There's their mascot. There's a Seattle goal that tied the game at 2. I had 1 goal and then at least 1 assist. I might have assisted on the Makar goal in the first period when I was simming. But I'm guessing I only had that 1 goal and 1 assist, which is, I mean, that's better than having nothing. There was a 2-on-0. That was a game-winning goal right there. As McKinnon scored a 3rd and 4th goal. McKinnon's probably the 1st star, but I might be the 2nd or 3rd star with that 1 goal, 1 assist. 3rd star, 1 goal, 1 assist, 4 hits. That 1 goal was not the game-winning goal because it was our 2nd goal, but still, I'll take the goal. 29th of the year. 2nd star Rantanen at 3 assists and 3 hits. He assisted on the 3rd goal and the 4th goal, and I believe he assisted on my goal, or he assisted on Makar's goal back in the 1st period. And then the 1st star is McKinnon, had 2 goals, 1 assist, and 2 hits. So McKinnon, Rantanen, Vinny J are the 3 stars from 1st star to 3rd star. And that's the whole first line that got the 1st star. So first line got the 3 stars: McKinnon, Rantanen, Vinny J. We outshot them by 9, 32-23. Out hit them 22-19. Face-offs 37-34 Seattle. Time and attack, we had 3 minutes more. Passing basically the same. Both teams were 0 for 2 on the power play. Both teams had 3 minutes and 33 seconds of power play time. Both teams were 0 for 2 on the power play. 3 goals scored for Colorado in the 3rd, 1 for Seattle. Vince Dunn scored the 1st goal, and then Vincent Trocheck scored the 2nd goal, and then for Colorado, it was Makar scored the 1st one, I scored the 2nd one, and then McKinnon scored the last 2, the 3rd and 4th ones. The 3rd one ended up being the game-winning goal, and then in the final minute, McKinnon scored another goal with the goalie in the net. Now, and obviously that was just the cherry on top, the insurance marker, but in the end, that 4th one, even if he didn't score that 4th goal, we were still going to win, or we still would have won. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. 4-2 is the final in this game. First game was the Stars beat the Avalanche 3-2, and then in the 2nd game the Avalanche beat the Kraken 4-2. So it was 3-2 Dallas over Colorado, and then 4-2 Colorado over Seattle are the final 2 scores of the full game, and then the 3rd period only game. Next episode will be the last 2 games of the regular season. If it is the last 2 games of the regular season, the first game will be the 3rd period only game. And then the 2nd game, which is the last game of the regular season, will be the full game. So, first game, 3rd period only game, 2nd game, full game, just because it's the last 2 games of the regular season. And then in the playoffs, every episode will just have 1 game in it, most likely. So, in the playoffs, each episode in the playoffs will most likely only have 1 game in it. There's a possibility I might play a 2nd game in a couple of the playoff episodes, but most likely every playoff episode will only have 1 game in it, and it will have the same format as my franchise and my expansion draft franchise, where I will film game 1 of every series, and then every elimination game for either team in every series. So game 1 of every series, and then every elimination game for either team in every series, like it is in franchise and like it is soon to be in expansion draft franchise. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, that's time for the closing. No board. If it's up to the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm gonna see you in episode number 8 of this Vinny J NHL 23 Via Pro Series. See you in episode number 8. And eat a lot of bacon and dough avalanche.